Well, welcome back, everybody. Jim Hannon here, Moonscapes. We are up in imaging finally. This is the field that I was trying to image the first night and just got clouded out. And here you can see, there is our bright star, 52 Cygni. There is the nebula. That's the Vail Nebula. This is so far only 3 minutes of data recorded by the telescope. Had some issues. And we can watch the next image come in. Up on top you can see over here, that's a countdown clock counting the next exposure. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the next 1 minute image is being added. And what this software does is it continues to take images, it adds them together, one over top of the other, and this makes this nebula get deeper and deeper and more detail. Now this is a monochrome camera. Right now it's taking images in white light. I need to take red, green, and blue to get a colored data image out of it. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get all that data tonight. I'm going to try to get enough to at least do something with it, but it is coming in very nicely. Let me just switch gears here for a second. Let's minimize this and I'll show you the guide camera software that's running in the background. Let me get that up here. It's over here, and there it is. What's going on here? Let me back out a little bit so you can see that green X, and there's a little box in the center. There is a star, and that is the software sending commands to the telescope, correcting any tracking errors. Now this is what I used to have to do manually with photographic film back in the day, more than 20 or 30 years ago. And I used to have to sit at a guide scope looking through the eyepiece and constantly making any corrections with a star coming off the crosshair. You can't quite see the star here, it's covered up by the X itself, but that box and that X is guiding on a star there. In fact, you can see one more star down here in the bottom of the field right there. There's another faint star, but I chose the star that's up here behind this box that the software is now tracking. As I say, it's sending the guiding commands to my mount, and I can just sit here and watch the data build up. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And in fact, there you can see a couple more stars here. There's one over here. There's one over here. That was a little brighter star that I picked. All right, we'll go back to the imaging software, and we'll see how that's continuing to work. Let's see, it's over here. And there we go. Well, we need to recenter this now that I've fooled around with it. Yeah, you can see filamentary detail all through that nebula. Look at that. That's coming in really, really nice. It takes hours to build up a really, really deep image that you can really process in the computer. As I say, I'm only 4 minutes in. It's working on the 5th minute of imaging. I need to get, I don't know, you need to get at least a half an hour, but the trouble is I had a little bit of a issue early on, which I finally straightened out, and this object is getting up, it's almost overhead, directly overhead, and that requires a reversal of the mount called a meridian flip, which I really don't want to get into tonight. So I may try taking some just short images in white, hydrogen alpha for the red image, and blue and green, and then I can process them at tomorrow or when I get a chance to process them in the computer and really pull up the nice detail. Anyway, it's just wanted to show you the data as it's coming in. The nebulosity, it's called the Vail Nebula. It's actually a supernova remnant. This is material thrown off from a star that went supernova thousands of years ago. I forget exactly how long ago, but modern man wasn't walking around when it happened. And this is the debris left over from that supernova explosion, which we're recording with the telescope tonight. So that's up to date, guys, what's going on. Hopefully, it'll take me a while. I'll have to get all the data, the rest of the data tonight and the other color channels, and then process it all. And I'll come back at some point with a complete image, depending on how it goes, if I can get all the color data I need tonight also. Talk to you later, guys.